Hello again, I am Jim Bob and welcome back to F1 Manager 24 Creator Team Career here on the PS5. It's nearly the end of Season 5. It's our first year with Ferrari. And we're heading to Las Vegas for round 22. And this might be our last best chance of getting a win tonight. Our car is pretty decent, as you can see, in DRS is very powerful, which is important around this track. Top speed is lacking a little bit. That's a bit of a shame, but our cornering, especially the low and medium speed, which will be important, especially around the Las Vegas Dome, will be very useful indeed. Not really a lot of high-speed corners involved in this one, so not overly concerned about our middle pack high-speed rating there. Dirty air tolerance would be nice if that was a little bit higher, but overall I think we've got a pretty strong package going into today. Both cars running the same spec, as you can see, just for this race. We will then look at downgrading Fudo's car to maximise Zhou's chances in the remainder of the championship. We've got about 1 and a bit mil left in the bank. We've got some facilities that we need to work on. Our wind tunnel in particular needs either a refurb or an upgrade. It's probably just going to be a refurb. We also need to start banking some cash to be able to put Gabriele Mini in the car next season instead of Zhou. And that's going to be expensive. That's going to be very expensive. These are the current standings. Cadillac have already won the Constructors' Championship. We've already won the DHL competition. Cannot be caught there. Miles ahead of everybody. But the Drivers' Championship, still up for grabs. We're not in that fight. Not anymore. But it's very close between Kimi, who is joining us next year and could be joining us as world champion, and his teammate Oscar. It's a two-horse race, effectively, at the top of the table. 14 points between them. Charles Leclerc now a pretty distant third, 102 points back from Kimi. So his title chances are gone. There just aren't enough points left for him. If he's incredibly lucky, he might be able to sneak second. I'm just trying to work it out. How far behind is he? He is 88 points behind. There are only 84 points remaining. No, 86 points remaining. So he can't even contest for Oscar's position. So he is unable to move any higher than third. There is still a chance that Zhou could catch him. As you can see, it's a 25-point gap back to Zhou from Charles. It's going to be a tough one to try and get ahead of him, but if we can get a really strong result tonight with 2 rounds and a sprint to follow, that will set us up with a good chance of maybe sneaking third in the Drivers' Championship. So we'll see how we go with that. How you doing, Dino? How you doing, Esparza and Victor? Good to see you guys. Hello to everybody else lurking as well. Let's get ourselves prepped and ready for tonight. Just want to quickly check in with the driver stats. Fudo looking very strong as always. Zhou not looking quite so good. It's amazing that he's actually become our strongest challenger this season, the way that Fudo has developed. But neither driver will be with us next year. Fudo definitely won't. He is going to Sauber. That's already a done deal, and Kimi is already signed to replace him. And we have Mini waiting in the wings in our reserves to promote into the seat that Zhou currently occupies. But unfortunately, at the moment, it's still a little too close to his new contract for us to offer him a promotion. Bit of a shame. Do I think Red Bull would be P2 if they weren't stuck with Nagel? Depends on who they did have. They would certainly be right up there with us. It would be back and forth between the two of us. They would probably have a slight edge over us, I would imagine. But Yeah, they've got Max coming back next year to partner up with Charles, so that's going to be very, very tasty combo for the pair of for the Red Bull team there. Right, let's get some targets set for tonight. How you doing, Wayne? Good to see you. How you doing, Comet? Let's go 10th with Fudo and 17th with Show. And let's head to Vegas.
Welcome to the Silver State of Nevada for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Here we are in the entertainment capital of the world as Formula One prepares to take over the Las Vegas Strip. As night falls, the stars will be coming out, and we're in for a spectacular show, both on and off the track.
Taking a look at the top of the constructors' standings, we've got a team that's starting to pull away. And with round 22 underway, there are only a handful of points left to claim in this season.
They're tight then for the rest of the action.
Starting to pull away. They've blitzed the field. They've already won the championship. It's starting to pull away. How you doing, Farah? All right. So, as always, we want to take every remaining opportunity to get Mini up to speed. We'll put him on mediums. We are going to say it's normally, I think, how many laps is it? 16 laps, I think. I'm going to say 24 laps of fuel should be more than we'll need to get him where he needs to be. Let's swap out some parts on the car. There we go. And we'll switch out the gearbox as well. There we go. Right, moving over to Joe's car. We will go with just 20 laps there. Another My Name is Mayo game out tomorrow. Oh my god. I know you've probably got it on pre-order. He'll be there like refreshing the browser, waiting for it to go live. Let's do the engine bits over here as well. Yeah. So I spent the weekend getting my desk built. It is now in place. I still need to get a few things cabled and wired and everything. Fortunately, the power strip that I was planning on using doesn't reach. So I've got a hodgepodge kind of situation going on for a couple of days until a new one turns up with a long enough cord and long enough flex. And then I can finally get my PC back up and running again. But it's all coming together nicely. Very heavy, incredibly heavy, the desk. And you wouldn't think it to look at it, but yeah, it weighs an absolute ton. Whew. My back hurts just thinking about it. Let's get the cars set up. We want a lot of low downforce for this one. It's not quite Monza levels, but it is pretty low. We're going to go with a 1 and a 10.5 on this one. 1.9 is pretty much going to be the default here. And then I'm going to drop the camber down, and I'm just going to push the toe up a little bit. There we go. And then we need to do Mini's car as well. So we'll go a little bit different on this one. We'll go with a 0.5 and a 10.5. Again, we'll go with a 1.9. We'll have that a little bit higher on this one, and we'll push that all the way up. And we are good. Solidly built should last. Oh, it should absolutely last. It's a Secret Lab Magnus desk.
radio check.
Radio check.
Yeah, radio check clear. Okay, mode out.
Copy.
All right, let's speed things up a bit. Hey then, Tony.
How's the tire temperature?
Try to work a bit more on tires now.
Yes, we will be convoying again soon. I am looking at where I can store my wheel, because I want to get my wheel hooked up, but I don't want to attach it to the desk. So I'm looking at maybe some kind of portable, collapsible thing that I could maybe use. I'm not sure. I know I need grease. I think West Balkans. I think there's one more as well. I think I'm missing 3, but I'm not sure, top of my head. And Missouri pops out soon, doesn't it, for ATS? All right, we're only at 80%. That's a little disappointing.
We can keep it like this.
Copy, Joe.
How about Mini's car? Oh, even worse, 76. Can you get sacked mid-season in this game? Yes, you can. Because you have 2 reviews. You have one at the end of the Hungarian Grand Prix, and then you have another one at the end of the season. And if the board has lost all confidence in you at either of those 2 meetings, then that's where you get fired. Why, are you worried you're about to get fired mid-season? But if you get sacked mid-season, I don't think you get the option to go to another team. I think you have to either start over or replay that season. I might be wrong on that. I don't know. I've never been sacked. So I honestly don't know.
How's the tire, you think?
All right, there we go. Mini is now done, so let's call him in. You crippled your team. Is this the team that have Max in it at $40-odd million a year? Oh, wow. Okay. So let's drop the rear wing down to that. We need to increase that slightly. Let's go. I could go the other way, actually. Could be. I think it's more likely to be. I think we need to look at something like that. That's not enough on the front wing. I think it's going to be that. Let's give it a go. It could be an 11, but I'd be very surprised if it is. well, I did warn you when you signed Max. Well, I tried to warn you. You'd already signed him. Oh, we're off here as well. Well, again, let's assume that it's going to be a 10. And let's see if we can tweak this. Get it where it needs to be. Let's try that. So, let's see. We've got Ollie Behrman in the car for McLaren yet again. He's been in so many races this season. Boganovic is in for Haas. Almeida is in for McLaren. Pepe Marti's in for RB. Bortoletto's in for Williams. And obviously we're running Mini. We were running Mini. He's done for the day. I've been putting together in the background a sort of a DIY tutorial for anyone who wants to start a new season, but with a reduced calendar and with up-to-date lineups. I've been creating staff. It's not quite done yet, but I have updated driver lineups and stuff. I had started, I'd done like 2 races, and then I went back and I edited the master file here on the PS5 to put Yuki Tsunoda in the Red Bull and move Lawson over to the RB. So I will probably stream that at the end of the season. I say stream it. I'll probably go through that at the end of the year when we've finished our final Grand Prix of the season. Evening, Jacob. Evening, Adrian. Good to see you guys. A lot of changes to driver engineers. A lot of custom engineers have been put in. Right, practice 2. We want Fuji on the track for a while. We've already made the changes on both. Let's run 22 laps. We can just send them straight out now.
Okay, green.
I'll be going through a template that you could use to create your own, up-to-date roster. Oh, something has happened. Gasly and Tsunoda have had a coming together by the look of it.
VNC.
It's like every time.
I've been hearing not great things about Civ 7. Let's see what Tsunoda has to say for himself. Not a lot, actually. Okay. That's unusual for him. He will get a 3-place penalty for this Grand Prix, which will help us, actually, because we know the RBs have been quick. They're either just about to release or just have released an update, I think, for Civ 7. That's supposed to try and rescue it. He doesn't want to get fined. He doesn't, screw getting fined. He doesn't want to get suspended for the rest of the season. Right, feedback is incoming for Joe. Van Dorn will be getting a new engine part.
Well, yeah, right. It's.
Oh, 65. We have gone very wrong on that car, so it must be an 11 on the rear wing then, which makes me wonder if it's going to be an 11 on Fudo's car as well. Yeah, I think it is. It's a 64. Oh, boy. That's not good feedback at all. What part is going to get replaced for Van Dorn? New engine. Ooh, this is a good track to get a new engine. Right, so 11, that's going to be a 0, I would imagine, which means that's going to be a 2-8. Let's go with that, I think. A lot of fireworks going on. Let's try that. And we are done for this session. Oh wow, track temperature is climbing quite dramatically. And now it's plummeting again. And going back up again. Wow. I wonder if it's going to fluctuate like that in the race as well. Evening, Packins. Alright. Let's go with 20 laps. Shouldn't need the full 20 laps, but we'll go with that anyway. Just to be safe. We've got a fault on one of our parts. It's just a practice part, so it doesn't really matter. Especially when it's the ERS, which we're not using anyway. Only 79%. Oh, wow. Why am I still so far off? 83%. What is going on?
With this balance at the minute.
Confirm the volume.
How am I so far away? Oh, I bet I've gone the wrong way with a toe. Or something
Really?
stupid like that.
You can stop in front of the garage.
Losing my touch. Behave. How low do I want to take that? Not sure about that at all. I'll go with that. I've already got enough prep time to get my drivers to 100% prep anyway, but yeah, I want to get these setups nailed. If anything, just to stick it to Anthony. Yeah, I'm not petty at all. Evening, Army. Ooh, excuse me. How much was the DLC? Was there a fee involved, or was it a free DLC? Because I know it was a mod. Oh, losing my touch, am I? That's 100. That's 100.
Not so happy.
Suck it, Tony. Ooh, free. Cool. Lucky. Pure talent, mate. It's pure talent. There we go. That is the end of practice. We need to get the good bits back in the car, and then we are ready for quali. So, Stoffel has a penalty, and that's probably for that new engine. Which means he's probably starting from the pits. Well, no, not the pits. He'll be starting from maybe 10 places back. Yuki has that 3-place penalty for taking out Gasly. Wonder if they've got new penalty parts on their cars. And Fudo will start just a hair's width underneath. Very high confidence there.
Our weekend continues with qualifying, as the drivers fight it out for a strong grid position.
Qualifying is when F1's most glamorous street circuit really comes into its own, with cars on full throttle down a huge section of the Las Vegas Strip. Getting tyres into the optimal temperature range will be crucial to setting a good time here.
Now, Karun, how do you think Zhou Guanyu will be as he heads into this session?
The main thing on my mind was their speed in practice. They just weren't that fast. But was that down to the driver, the car, the team experimenting? We don't know, and we'll just have to see how they fare in qualifying.
It's just playing possum.
Let the competition commence.
All right, let's get those bits in. Engine's not quite as good as I would have liked, but it's good enough. And the new gearbox. There we go. Alright, we are ready to send them out.
Ten seconds to the green.
Let a couple of other cars go out first to try and minimise the impact of getting hit with traffic.
Work on tires.
Need to finish ahead of Leclerc tonight if we want to have any hope of hauling in that points gap.
Position is good.
Once again, we get no engine noise at this circuit with either car. That's
Some
weird.
target at the moment. Track is clear. And more push when you're ready. More push.
All right, tyres are up to temp. That's good. So Yuki set the early pace for the 1:33.9. Got a little bit of traffic coming up in front of us. It's a Red Bull. Which one is it? It's Charles. We are quicker than Yuki in the first sector. No hold up there. The Aston shouldn't hold us up either. Doesn't. Joe has gone quicker in the first sector. Leclerc pulls out of the way. So does Alex Albon. Well, I've got a nice little slipstream. And that's another purple sector for Joe. Up to the line for Fuji. And he is 2.5 tenths slower than Yuki. What about Joe? Joe goes top by just under 2.5 tenths. So about half a second between the two.
Over the line, more charge. More charge and box. Box is up.
Copy.
And we have a red flag. Someone's put it in the wall. Oh, it's Valtteri. Any news on F1 Manager 2025? No. There's been no news at all, which suggests there won't be one. Whether we'll get a big update for this to maybe add in the new calendar, I don't know. But yeah, no news at all. Well, at least we got our lap times in before Valtteri binned it. We are going to need to send Fuji again, I think. Joe, we can leave in the pits. Lawson's gone quick. He must have had a slipstream somewhere. Fuji improves to a tenth slower than Joe. That should be all we need for this session. Oh, wow, Kimi goes very fast. It looks like he got a slipstream behind Max and Nagel.
Along the straight here. The wheels just lock up there.
It's a
and
weird lock-up for Logan Sargent there.
That had on the tyres.
Right, can Gasly get his Williams through? Russell closing out the lap as well. What about Nagel? Nagel gets up to 17th. Gasly is on an in-lap, so he's out. So it's just George left. And George can't progress. He is out. So it's Nagel, Gasly, Ocon, Russell, Van Dorn, and Valtteri who are eliminated in Q1. Right, into the second session. We'll go out right at the beginning of this one.
Keep working on your tires.
Copy.
Again, no engine. It's like watching a Formula E race. So Fuji won't be amazingly quick, given that he's on tyres that have already done 2 runs. Might get held up by the Haas a little bit here as well. Huh? Gets through there without any issues. Potential hold up here. We might actually have got away with that. We'll get a nice little slipstream up to the line. So 134.1. Joe should be quicker. actually is by, oh wow, 7/10. Let's send them straight back out on the same tyres. But we're going to give Fuji a slipstream behind Zhou. Or at least that's the plan anyway. Of course, he's got to be able to keep up to be able to get that slipstream. I don't know if he's going to be close enough here. At the very least, completing the lap will give us a little top up to the confidence boost. So we're probably going to dip out of peak confidence while we're on the lap, and then at the end we should get back into peak just in time to put on a new set of tyres and do a proper flying lap. Fuji has found a little bit in the first sector. He might get a distant slipstream here on the back of Zhou. No, I think he's too far away. And there we go. We max out the confidence. Didn't get an improvement in the end. And maybe a 10th. Less than that, half a 10th. Quick turnaround, get some fresh tyres on. I was thinking about trying to one-stop this race with mediums and softs, but given the track temperature has been quite low, I'm not sure I want to take that risk. Because it's going to be hard to keep them any kind of operational window. You know, if we are running them in extreme tyre save. We might be better to stopping this. We'll see what the tyre wear looks like in the strategy prediction. Is that Sainz in front of me? Yes, it is. Who's in front of Sainz? Sargent. Sargent's on an in-lap. So he should peel out of the way, but he might get in my way when he does it. We'll see. We've got someone coming up behind us. It's a McLaren. That's Norris. He's on an in-lap. No one has been confirmed eliminated yet. Sargent in danger. Iwasa's just 17 thousandths behind him and on a flying lap. And we are hopefully going to get Fuji through. So I think Sargent will be eliminated here. And here comes Iwasa. There he goes. and that's broken my slipstream that I had planned in.
Pay attention to the traffic now.
Oh, now we're getting in the way of the Haas cars.
Push when you're ready. More push.
Oh, well, that's Lawson and Perez screwed over. Oh, now we're getting screwed over. Oh, come on. Damn it, Fuji might not get through. It's a huge amount of speed to scrub off before we started the lap there. That could cost us a lot of time. Let's see what Joe does in the first sector. This won't be a representative time for Joe because of the slipstream he's getting. He does a 43.4. .43.9, so maybe it cost us a couple of tenths in the end. We're lucky it happened where it did at the very beginning of that straight rather than on the actual run to the line itself. Otherwise, yeah, it would have been a wasted lap. So we still have a chance to get Fuji through. This is where we needed to get through, but we didn't. So I don't know if Joe's going to improve, but he should be safe. Fuji's improved in the middle as well. And it's no improvement, I don't think, for Joe. Maybe he did, I'm not sure. Fuji just squeaks in. Although, yeah, everyone is done. So we have got both cars through, which was important. Did we actually get an improvement on Joe's second lap? No, we didn't. Lost too much time behind Sainz. The time we gained in the first sector was wiped out in the second, and we lost in the third as well. All right, into Q3. At least we've got both cars through. Leclerc is currently there. Stroll, quick, but might have been a boosted lap. Yuki's got that 3-place penalty. Stoffel starting from the back of the grid. Actually, no, Valtteri might be starting from the back of the grid. Valtteri might be pit laning. I think Stoffel will start from the back of the grid itself, and then pit lane for Valtteri. All right.
Okay, spin now.
Still no engine. Hopefully that will fix itself for the broadcast for the race. I think it did last year, if memory serves. Which Cadillac is that? Kimi coming out. Yeah, those engine noises you're hearing, that's not our car, that's just background noise. Alright, we've got Tsunoda coming out and Norris as well. That's half the grid. I would like the rest of them to wait till we go through now. So if Stroll immediately pulls out. All right, nobody else. Ah, damn it. That's Oscar. And Max. And Charles. God damn it, they're all going to come out now right in front of me.
Tires okay.
Every time.
Gap for the car ahead is okay. More push when you're ready.
And there's Porsche. We'll be clear of him. Right, Charles gets out of the way, so I don't think we lost anything there. Max gets out of the way. I don't see where Oscar is. Oh, he's already gone. We've already cleared him. Yeah, that wasn't great, but Joe has gone purple, so he has gone quicker through the first sector than Fuji has. See, on paper, you wouldn't have thought it, looking at the stats of the two drivers. You would have thought Fuji would be the better driver. But Joe's been consistently quicker all weekend so far. There is Joe in the background. And, of course, the second I say that, Fuji goes quicker in the middle sector. All right, across the line. And our first lap is a 1:33.6. That's not too bad on scrub tyres. 1:33.3 for Joe. That must be down to the first sector then. 43.8. 43.5, yeah, it's down to the first sector. All right. Antonelli, a 1:33.0. Yuki pops up into second. Norris just ahead of us in third. Stroll is sixth. Not a good lap for Stroll. Oscar and Max are going to be tripping over each other a little bit. Or are they? Is Max getting a really strong slipstream here? Well, no. It looks like they did get in each other's way. Looks like maybe Oscar overtook Max up through part of the lap, and that's what's cost him. Fresh tyres. Damn it. We've popped out in front of Antonelli. Looks like we might potentially give him a bit of a tow here. Or is it Oscar? It's Oscar.
Focus on your out lap.
Home race for Cadillac.
Copy.
They'll be wanting a strong result. And the last couple of cars coming out now. Just waiting on Charles. There he goes. And distance-wise, I think Zhou is set up just about perfectly for the slipstream here.
Tires are okay. Front is clear. And more push when you're ready. Position is okay.
So annoying when we don't have sound. So currently, Antonelli is top from Porsche by just 24 thousandths of a second. Stroll pops up into third. Yuki is approaching the line. Let's see what Yuki can do. Yuki now goes ahead of his teammate. Look at the margins. First to third, it's less than half a tenth of a second. Charles about to start his flying lap. Kimi now pushing for the line. Can he move the goalposts? He can. He goes to 132.9. He finds about a tenth. Fuji improves to fourth. Zhou improves to sixth. We're only a couple of tenths away, but that could yet change. Piastri goes to fourth. Now we're fifth and seventh. Here comes Max. Can he get amongst us? No, he finds 9 tenths, but he still stays in 10th. Here comes Orlando, looking to improve his position. He stays P8. Porsche unable to improve on his time. So it's just Charles Leclerc left, I believe. He goes P2. So we will end up starting Vegas 6th and 8th. Just 2 tenths away from pole position, yet, yeah, very small margins. Look, Zhou just 2 thousandths of a second slower than Stroll in the end. Although, Fuji will start in P5. Yuki Tsunoda will move down to 7th place. Oscar will go 4th. Fuji 5th. Stroll will go to P6. Then it'll be Yuki, thanks to that penalty. And then Zhou. So, let's get ready for the Grand Prix.
The city of Las Vegas is abuzz with excitement, and the drivers now ready themselves for 50 laps under the lights.
Las Vegas is a super fast street circuit, and the long straight along the dazzling strip could be a tempting and yet challenging place to try and overtake.
Formula One's highest speed
Buzz.
street circuit promises incredible action up and down the Las Vegas Strip. Racing at night means track temperatures will be lower, so data from Free Practice 2 could be crucial to managing both qualifying and the Grand Prix. Tension continues to build here as race day begins.
All right, so That is the one stop. It might be doable. Five seconds quicker, but that doesn't account for slipstreaming and DRS. Plus, it's an extra stop, and even though we've got an almost bulletproof pit crew, it's not ideal. Let's mess around with this one a little bit. So, if we were going to do it, we would want to box early. Oh yeah. If it's 8 seconds, that might be the way to go. Not going to put any extra fuel in, because if we get a safety car, we'll end up massively overfueled. But we'll be very aggressive on this first set of tyres. And then box for clean air, nice and early, and try and use the pace of the softs and some slingshotting, get our drivers up into a very strong position at the end. Let's send them to the grid for the start of the Las Vegas Grand Prix.
Well then, it's not long until we get started here, and we should be in for a tightly contested race. There'll be plenty closely watching the Alpine driver in this one.
We witnessed some incredible feats at Formula One, but surely getting something from this P22 start is asking too much.
And it looks like we're good to go. The atmosphere is electric here for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
All right, Valtteri not starting from the pits. He's starting P21. Seeing a lot of soft tyres, which suggests two-stop. Fuji gets up the inside of Lance Stroll. We almost got past Piastri off the line, but couldn't make it stick. And we're probably not going to make it stick against Stroll either. Oh, then again, he is on those soft tyres, so it'll be hard. Norris using his softs to push his way through. Not panicking yet. I expect to struggle a little bit in the opening lap. What I do not want to do is lose the DRS. Which will switch on once we cross the line. Vegas looks narrow. It's just the angle on certain shots. I think. Oh, Max sneaks past us. It's all right. We're going to be a little bit more patient with Joe's battery.
Try to recover your previous rhythm that was looking fine.
Got a little gap to Albon already behind us, so no immediate risk of a threat from behind. Norris has slipped off the back of the two RBs. So Max is going to have a look. Maybe we can sneak our way through as well. And Fuji gets up alongside Charles. And gets the move done. Lovely stuff. Can we... No. I was going to say, can we hold it? That's battery deployment from Leclerc to move back in front of us. So, Max got through and so did we. And now we've got a chance to jump Max and get onto the back of Stroll here. Max goes defensive. Looks like we'll throw it up the inside anyway. Oh, it's tight. Can we get the power down? No, we can't.
Okay, more charge, more charge.
Copy.
Wow, look at the engine temps. I could have put extra fuel in and just carried on burning.
No problem, no problem.
Max has pushed with his battery to close the gap up. See if we can catch him out on the strip.
Use overtake, use overtake.
Copy.
We have engine. Yeah, Max is in range. He's going to get DRS. We're getting boxed in. But we get the run on Max, and now we're going to get the run on Yuki.
Move charge, move charge.
Yuki squeezes back through, but we're up ahead of Max. So, peak confidence.
Do your best there, Joe. Behind Verstappen.
And as Sonoda goes through on Stroll, we follow him through. Fuji's still up there with the front runners, although the Cadillacs have just about dropped Porsche. He's got back in range.
Overtake available.
We are going to make the move. There we go. And that is Joe up into P6. Don't think I'm going to be able to catch up to the front. But if I can just push the pace a little bit. create a little breakaway with Yuki,
Okay, more charge.
and then the two of us can push to close up to the back of Fuji. As Fuji gets past Kimi, and Tsunoda goes through.
I will try, man. I'm under pressure.
Do your best. You have Verstappen behind. It's 2 seconds from you.
So it's about 2 kilos for a lap of fuel around Las Vegas. So we're about half a lap short at the moment. We'll keep going
Good job on tires, Joe.
to about 1.5 kilos, and then we'll ease off the battery, ease off the fuel. Sorry. In fact, actually, I'm going to do it now. Thinking about it, because we are going on to a set of soft tires soon. I'd like to have a bit of push available when we do that.
Okay, Joe, you can move charge.
Fuji nearly gets through on Leclerc.
You
And Joe has got through on Tsunoda.
At the moment, we are
Tsunoda should
6.
take the place back.
It's 2 seconds from you.
Banking on him taking the place back. And he doesn't. Damn.
More charge.
Alright, now he will.
More charge.
You see the pack there behind. All scrambling for position. Iwasa's in P9.
Keep focus on your race now. Behind you there is Stroll.
And even though I didn't really need to harvest with Fuji, just wanted to back the pack up a little bit, behind. Wanted to try and back up Antonelli, just to give us a better chance of bridging that gap when we get back in front of Tsunoda.
Tires update.
Tire feels okay.
Use overtake.
Yuki, you sneaky bugger.
More charge. More charge. More charge. Use overtake.
Copy.
This time we should get through at the end of the strip and then be able to push. Fuji gets in front of Charles, and this time he makes it stick. Excellent stuff. tyre wear is about as predicted so far. We've got a run here on Porsche. Porsche covers us off. And I might have just dropped Yuki. He might have just snuck in. Let's see if that rear wing opens. It does. So he's hanging on. Look how tight this is at the front. And there we go. Zhou has caught the leading group. Yeah, given the wear rate on the mediums of Leclerc, it looks like we are seeing 2 stops up and down the grid. The hard tyres, of which there's only one, that's Albon. He might one-stop it, but I think he might be 2-stopping as well. And Leclerc just whizzes past both Antonelli and Leclerc there. Excellent work from Zhou. I know I said Leclerc whizzed through, but you know what I meant.
No overtake now.
And now we have Fuji in the lead.
More charge, more charge. More charge.
Briefly. Piastri got us under the braking. We have the DRS, so we should move back through. Given how tight everything is here, you'd think this is like the first or second lap.
Difficult to go more.
Keep focus on our race.
Just 2.5 seconds separating the top 7. We may lose out a place here.
Charge, more charge.
We get back into the slipstream. Will that save us? No, it won't. And now we pull out of the slipstream to try and get back through again, and that's cost us against Antonelli.
Try to do your best, Jordan.
We have the inside line. Antonelli has the toe.
Okay, good job, Dan.
You see Yuki trying to slipstream us and then switches over to get into Antonelli's slipstream.
You need to move the charge. More
There
charge.
we go. Getting close to the pit stops, as you can see. Pit windows open up next lap. So right now, I just want to make sure that I have good battery available for when we do make the stop. And we're getting the hard tyre. We're getting the hardest compound of tyre out of the way, nice and early.
Move the race, okay?
Oh,
Okay, Joe. So far, good job.
I'm going to back the cars up a little bit for Zhou. We're going to lose the slipstream. Oh, Lawson's in the wall. Red flag. Okay. Change of strategy. And that is our fuel and battery situation taken care of. It's not Lawson in the wall, is it? Yes, it is. It's very much Lawson in the wall.
Here we are then looking at turn 12.
So, horrible home race for Haas.
And ends up in the wall. And that's one surefire way to put a dampener on your weekend.
Las Vegas traffic jams. Something like that. Right. Set of tyres, set of tyres. And we are good to go. We'll be protecting our tyres this time out.
We're set once more. And soon we'll continue this race. It's lights out and away we go.
So, Porsche has gone onto a set of hard tyres. So has Antonelli. Everyone's going to be pushing hard on the opening lap or two. Gasly's had to make that switch over to mediums. So we just need to basically bide our time a little bit once we survive the opening couple of laps, and then we should be able to build up a big pace advantage. Tsunoda is the only other car, well, Leclerc as well. Tsunoda and Leclerc, the only other cars around us on softs. So once we make the break, as long as we can get both of our cars out in front, we should be golden. If we can leave Leclerc and Tsunoda stuck in the traffic as well, even better. And that's Antonelli trying to push his way through.
And the overtake available.
Copy.
And he does so. Pushes us offline.
Joe, keep focusing on our race. Still long and everything can happen.
Through we go.
See you later.
Good job, Joe.
All right. We're in a good place now.
charge.
Just need to get Zhou up an extra place or two. Still got Kimi with us. Tsunoda's hanging on to Kimi. Make sure we stick to the racing line where possible
Copy.
to avoid, unnecessarily pulling out of a slipstream and losing a whole load of momentum. The slipstream is what's the most important thing. I mean, DRS helps, but if you don't have the slipstream, you have problems. Now you can see Antonelli gets a little speed boost as he managed to get into Leclerc's slipstream, and as soon as we got it back, we kind of held him off again. Like that. You can see as well Tsunoda behind just breezing through, and that's not DRS. Both drivers there had the DRS. That's slipstream. It is so powerful in this game.
Use overtake.
Copy.
I think we got the DRS off Leclerc, but I think Leclerc got it as well, so yeah, he did. We'll try and get the overtake. Ooh, that was tight. And there we go, we slot in. So, second and fourth. What a send. Yeah, that was a beautiful move. Let's see it again. We caught the exit. But that's where he closed the move down. So, there's the tyre situation.
Copy.
And we might actually get the move done here with the slipstream. Oh, nearly. Nearly. What we do need to do is start to rebuild the battery again.
Overtake available.
And then I need to get Zhou ahead of Porsche. and then we can try and break on Oscar. Yeah, Porsche suddenly having ideas of braking on his own. That he gets through. This is a dangerous time here for Fuji in the lead, heading onto the strip. And you can see Tsunoda pulling out of the slipstream and immediately losing momentum and dropping behind us. And he has to again pull back in. This is why I've got my drivers on low overtake as well as low defense. Try and stay on that racing line, stay in the slipstreams.
You're doing a good job on tires.
The most dangerous place in F1 Manager, being out of a slipstream on a straight. Yeah, pretty much.
No problem, no problem.
You go for an overtake and you can end up losing 2 places.
Mode charge. Try to increase your pace.
Oh no, I lost the DRS. Damn. Right, this is Fuji's chance to try and break. I had hoped he'd get the move done before the run up to the line. Porsche's pushing. Oh, he's going to give me DRS through here, which might actually be a blessing. Because now we can blitz past him here, I hope. We've got to turn the attack back up. Now I need to calm that right down again. We've got Joe up into 4th.
Okay, Joe, you're doing a good job at the moment. In front there is Tsunoda. Try to slow down a bit.
Copy.
Try to increase the lift off.
Oh, wow. 3 wide through there. And we get really badly squeezed. Oh, what a disaster that was.
Not much I can do, to be honest.
Do your best, man. Next car behind will be Leclerc. More charge, more charge.
And we have got a 7-car breakaway again. Max now about 2 seconds behind.
Tires update.
I am really good, guys.
Overtake available. No lift off anymore.
Piastri just stays ahead. That should give me the DRS. It did. And we breeze through.
Oh,
You are doing a good job there.
And we're going to rock it up on Porsche here. Huge speed difference. And that's the new fastest lap for Fuji, a 1:38.0.
Try to slow down a bit more now.
Right, so second and third. This is where we need to be. Yuki on a set of softs in front of us. If he tries to push, we'll push with him. This is our chance to create a gap. In fact, Leclerc and Antonelli have been dropped. And Leclerc's tyres struggling a little bit. My biggest threat's Porsche, you think? I don't know. Depends what tyres he's going on to. I mean, he's on hards. He's absolutely mullering them. But we're not mullering our tyres. And when we push, we'll have so much more pace. Max has developed a fault.
But it looks like they're carrying some.
More charge, more charge. Overtake available. No lift off.
Can I keep ahead of Piastri? No. Why did you go for the cutback?
Do your best there, Joe. More charge, more charge. Yeah, now priority one is the lift off, Joe. Press overtake. Mode charge, mode charge.
I think Yuki and Oscar are my biggest threats over Porsche. I think with the pace being pushed a little bit at the front, there's a very real risk that Porsche may lose the DRS. He's out of range And we could be about to shed another car from the train. Depends how hard he pushes to close that gap back up. I thought there was contact for a second then. It sounded like a thump. He's got himself back in range again. Tsunoda slamming the anchors on a little bit through the end of the first sector there. And there goes Oscar, punching his way through.
Confirmo l'attack.
And this time we have left Porsche behind. And yet he gets very, very late on the brakes. Doesn't get the DRS, but he is close enough to get a slipstream. Just can't seem to drop him at the moment. Not permanently, anyway. PG gets back up into seconds. Antonelli has closed the gap up as well. Stroll has punched his way through up into 7th. Leclerc down into 8th place now. That's excellent for Zhou's chances of taking 3rd in the Drivers' Championship.
Okay, to close the gap now.
See you later.
So you are doing well there.
Don't have a lot of battery left, but we have enough to get our cars 1st and 2nd. I hope. Maybe. Wow, Piastri still nearly took the lead back from us there. Nowhere to go. Gonna absolutely kill my battery here, but maybe we can get a 3-car breakaway. Couldn't drop Piastri.
More charge.
But we left Tsunoda for dead. Look at that. And Antonelli develops a fault now.
No overtake.
And as far as we can tell, they've got a fault with the car.
Genius insight from Crofty, once again.
to go down as much as possible.
Copy.
Pit window is getting close.
Try to pull down a bit more on your tires.
Copy.
Need to still lift off.
I'd be lost without him. Without who? Crofty. Behave. And Yuki is absolutely pushing like crazy to get back into us again. So, I'm in a bit of a pickle now. Piastri's going to box before I do, by the look of it. And so are quite a few cars. So, do I absolutely trash my tyres and go for an undercut? Or do I protect my tyres a little bit
Not much more. I could do that.
and then trash them on the inlet
Keep focus
and
on
see if
your
I
race.
can get an overcut? Either way, I need battery, which I
More
do not
charge,
have.
More charge.
There is Antonelli looking to make the move in the background. What is the fault that has left Crofty so perplexed? Gearbox. Where is Charles? Charles down in 15th. Has he boxed? He has. He's put on a set of hard tyres and he's stuck in traffic.
Fine.
And this is my fear of boxing too soon. It's getting caught in all that traffic. So I wanted to try and get a breakaway at the front. Oh, we have a yellow flag. Carlos Sainz.
Try to do your best, Jodar.
Just a lock-up. I don't think
Right,
he
let's have
damaged
a
the
look
car.
as we go into turn 4. And the car fails to respond. And hopefully there's not
Yeah,
too
straight
much
down the
damage
escape
to the
road.
tyres.
Keep focus on our race. Everything is ready.
Piastri's pace has dropped off a little bit. And everyone behind is leapfrogging each other. And that's closing the gap. And we're just sitting behind Oscar to get our batteries rebuilt. New fastest lap for Valtteri. P18. I missed what the time was. What is it? 1:37.5. Yeah, that's a lot quicker than we're doing. But yeah, Leclerc is not lapping that much quicker than we are. We have a yellow flag again.
And now we've had a crash.
It's Checo in the other Haas. Ooh, yeah, that bag just stepped out on him. He might have damaged the tyres, but I don't think he's damaged the car. I think he's got away with that. Where is Checo? All the way down at the bottom. 84%. So yeah, he's scuffed his tyres a little bit on the wall there, but that could have been a lot worse for him.
Piastri in front of you. Joe, keep focusing on our race. It's still longer and everything can happen. Tsunoda just now.
Into the pits for Tsunoda. So is this hards or mediums that he's going to put on? Hards. Yeah, I didn't think he'd go for a set of softs. There's Leclerc. So Leclerc boxed ages ago and he only just now gets in front of Yuki.
All okay to push on tires.
Antonelli's closed back up. See if we can drop him again. Yes, we can. And that's Sargent in the wall now. My God, the Americans are just having a terrible time today. Ooh. Could this be? Could this possibly be a red flag? It's a BSC. He is out. It's a full safety car. I'm not boxing yet. I'm waiting to see if it goes red. Oh, yeah. So we've had one Haas retire, one American retire, one Haas hitting the wall and just about hanging on, one Cadillac with a fault. Yeah, that's it. So we are boxing this lap. We're going to have to double stack our drivers. Actually, I do not want to save that much fuel.
Can have some lift off.
Yep.
More charge.
Everyone's going to pile in here. We haven't got to worry about Kimi jumping us. So he's going to have to stack up behind Oscar. Porsche may be a problem. But this is where we have, hopefully, the best pit crew. .94. Oh, we got help for Yuki and Kimi, and we get out in front of Porsche. Oh, that sucks. That absolutely sucks. Right, who's on what tyres? Mediums. This has brought Leclerc back into contention, but he's now at a real disadvantage grip-wise compared to all the cars in front of him. And some of the cars behind him as well. As far as Perez, I'm boxing again.
Is he okay?
Yeah, all okay, confirm with the driver.
Where is Checo? Has he been? Oh, there he is. He's right behind. So no one's been lapped. We have the on-track lead. So now we are just going to be nursing our tyres for the next 10 laps, 12 laps. And then we're just going to go. Do need to try and move Joe up. If I can. But there's no immediate rush to, to facilitate that. If you are enjoying tonight's race, then go ahead and drop a like. If you're not yet subscribed, then where have you been? Hit that subscribe button. And make sure to click the bell to be notified when we do go live. Another season of this campaign to go, and then that's it. We will be starting a PC version in a week or so. So this will be going down to just a couple of days a week, and then we'll do a couple of days on the PC. And then that'll give me time to throw in a little bit of other stuff as well. Maybe like a truck day. ETS or ATS or combination of both. So don't forget to check out that other channel of mine as well. There's not much on it at the moment, just 4 episodes of Indiana Jones. But it will start getting a lot of F1 Manager content on there pretty soon. And a lot of ATS and ETS. And then hopefully some City Skylines as well. And one of the things I do want to try and do is build my own racetrack on cities. I've seen a few other people, creating tracks, and I've got a couple of ideas of my own. Right, we are a lap heavy at the moment and still climbing. Truck day sounds like music to your ears. Yep, we will have a truck day. I do have another game I'm going to be putting up on the PlayStation channel, on this channel as well. You may remember a few years ago I played 911 Operator. I've got the sequel, 112, which I will be sticking on the channel as well. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Probably do that as a series of short videos. Got at least one more lap behind the safety car. Lap 32 of 50, 18 laps to go when we cross the line. Will we go racing at the end of this lap? Whole field is bunched up. And there's the notification. And we have a lap and a half, well, nearly 2 laps, a lap and 3/4 of spare fuel to burn off.
Use overtake.
Understood.
And he's off. Fuji makes the break. Caught the rest of them napping slightly, but it doesn't mean we are using our battery a little earlier than planned.
Tires are okay.
Copy.
And that's all we need. There we go, just enough to get through the first couple of corners
Copy.
without losing a place. So we are protecting our tyres until at least lap 40.
Okay, do your best there.
Wow, Stroll has really looked out with the safety car. Got himself up to P2. He's about to make the move for the lead.
Do your best.
And there is Tsunoda putting pressure on Leclerc.
Use overtake.
Copy.
Oh, that's a big loss of speed. And here comes Porsche.
Copy.
No problem, no problem.
Antonelli has dropped off and we've got a red flag. It's Nagel. Oh, of course it's Nagel. Oh, wow. Has Perez been caught up in that? Sainz has definitely been caught up in that. Woo! Do I have any more soft tyres available? I don't know. This actually works out pretty badly for us for a couple of reasons. One, everyone's going to go onto soft tyres if they've got them.
Red flag, red flag. Oh, my back.
And while all that was happening, the crew in the garage could do nothing but watch on.
And two, we're going to end up with even more fuel. With a slightly better set. Which means everyone else is going to have that same set, I think. So this is where things get interesting. Battery should refill.
All drivers have taken their positions again. Once more,
And I'm seeing
they're ready to race.
hard tyres on Piastri
It's
there.
lights out, and away we go.
Yuki did not change his tyres. Looks like he didn't have anything else worth putting on. Nagel's got the penalty, which cannot be served, so will be added onto his qualifying in the next race. Stroll's got brand new soft tyres. That's not good. And look how heavy we are on fuel now. 6.8 kilos. That's 3.5 laps of fuel. And now, all of a sudden, Stroll becomes a serious threat to win this Grand Prix.
DRS enabled. Use overtake.
Okay.
Got to make sure we do not lose these front two.
Focus on our race. Do your best there, Joe.
It's another yellow flag. Perez and Van Dorn. What is going on here at the end of this Grand Prix? 135.8, that's a new fastest lap.
Something's happened. Looks like the Alpine.
I think that might be Perez at fault there.
And clearly they're not what everyone in the gap.
Stroll might win just because everyone else will crash out. Well, he's already won a race this year. He doesn't. I don't want him winning anymore. So that's a penalty for Perez. I did think that was his fault.
It's difficult.
Yeah, keep doing your best.
McLaren P8. I need to get Joe ahead of Fuji before the end of the race. Maximise his points. And Leclerc potentially about to get drops.
Keep focus on our race.
Joe gets ahead. He's in peak confidence. Fuji needs a confidence boost of his own. And swoops back through. And that's him in peak confidence. Oh, wow. Joe gets pushed way down. Ah, disaster.
I can't believe it.
Try to recover.
Look at that slingshot around the outside there for Fudo. And then a dive bomb by Teo up the inside, which pushed us offline.
Margin to reduce a bit the management.
Porsche gets past Piastri as well. He's suddenly coming alive again.
Try to slow down a bit.
Another yellow flag. Oh my word. Gasly's in the wall. He's still going. So it will just be a yellow.
What's happened with Gasly there? Now this happened as they arrived at turn 12. Oh, and a fairly substantial crash there. Now I imagine their confidence will have taken a knock.
Piastri in front of you. Keep focus on
Well,
your
Leclerc's
race
in
now.
P7 with Antonelli behind him.
Okay, more charge, more charge.
Antonelli has just slipped out of the DRS. Leclerc's pushing a little bit. Gasly into the pits. Udo will edge ahead. Can he stay ahead? No. Not surprising, given the harvesting and the low tyre setting. Honestly, I didn't want him in front because his tyres would drop out of the window very quickly without dirty air to keep them heated up. And it would make it much harder to charge the battery as well.
Tsunoda behind. Joe, keep focusing on our race. Still long and everything can happen. Do your best.
Second, I thought we had a chance there.
More charge.
Copy.
10 laps to go. Trying to nurse my tyres as much as I possibly can here. Give myself the best opportunity of being able to punch through at the end.
I need more power.
Okay, do your best there.
Yeah, copy.
Tsunoda behind. Try to do your best, Jodar.
Chance to maybe drop Teo here. He's going to hang on just.
Okay, more charge. More charge.
Copy.
Yeah, she's got the DRS. Damn it.
Available.
And that's going to leave me vulnerable to Yuki.
No management.
Can't do much more here.
Do your
Come
best.
on, shut the door on Yuki.
Russell behind. Is 1.5 from you.
God
Russell
damn.
behind.
Wow, George is up to P7. And he took the fastest lap. Where did that come from? I'm going to have to punch my way past a pair of these guys in the second. Let's go for a fastest lap
We can
attempt.
try to catch up.
Ugh, yellow flag again. Who is it this time? A lock-up for Ocon.
Let's see what happened there. Heading down the straight. Struggling with the car. Just unable to
That
control
could
the
have been
car by
bad.
that point.
Time is ticking away. Fuji has the lead. And we just managed to sneak the slipstream there. And that's what pulled us back ahead of Oscar.
Joe, you are doing a very good job there. More charge. More charge. More charge.
McLaren P8. That's only 4 points for him.
I'll give it everything, man.
Try to pull it down a bit more on your tires.
Copy.
I don't think we've got enough pace left in the tyres now to take the fastest lap back from George. What is it? 135.3.
Keep focus on
Maybe,
the
if we're
race.
lucky.
More charge, more charge. Use overtake. More charge, more charge. Okay, more charge.
Right, there we go. Show through.
More charge. And overtake available. Keep focus on our race.
Leclerc's a distant P7. That's probably the best he's going to get, and he might not even get that.
Mode charge. No overtake now.
Yeah, there's just not enough pace left in these tyres. Fastest lap's gone.
Mode charge. Mode charge.
See you later.
You are doing a good job.
Yellow flag. Again.
Yeah, keep doing your
So
best.
let's take a
Stoffel.
look at the replay. Now we're just proceeding through turn 4.
That's going to be up the escape road by the look of it.
And there's the lockup. But that's just the risk you take, the later you leave it.
Okay, mode charge. Mode charge. No overtake.
Porsche's tyres are seriously melting. Question now is, can I get the brake away through the corners?
Do your best.
It's not easy.
Try to recover your previous hit that was looking fine.
The 1-2 is on. Porsche is going to be a pain though. Oh, he's going to jump the pair of us. Oh, come on. He splits my drives.
Piastri behind you.
And that's brought Piastri back into play. Ah, damn it.
Mode charge.
Plus what you overtake.
Try to do your best, Jordan.
This is going to come down to the strip. Ah! Jesus.
Mode charge.
Copy.
Overtake available.
Copy.
Try to stay off slipstream a bit more.
Copy.
Ah, no!
Joe, keep focus.
No!
Race is still longer and everything can happen.
Ah, we didn't get the win. God damn it, Teo. Who's the smart ass that said Porsche was going to be the biggest problem? Let me go back through the comments. Comment. You have permission to be smug for 5 seconds.
Quite aggressive down fifth.
So we missed out on the win.
Happy with the race.
And Zhou missed out on the podium as well. Leclerc in 7th. That means he'll pick up
Good job.
6 points. It'll be 12 points for Zhou. So we only brought the gap down by 6. That's a shame.
That was a great performance from the Ferrari driver, wasn't it?
Well, that's Porsche's first ever win.
Well-deserved podium. You've got to say their race strategy was very good indeed.
That makes it all worth it, doesn't it? Seeing your team ready to share the celebrations.
He really has come into his
As
own this
far
year.
as Ferrari are concerned, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling after that race?
They'll certainly be pleased to have made the podium. A job well done for sure.
He'll be staying at McLaren next year. Still don't know if
Well,
Norris is
everyone,
moving on.
that's all from
Well,
us
he is
here in
moving
Las
on, I
Vegas.
think. But it's a question
The
of whether
next
he's
round, we'll be travelling to Qatar as the drivers battle it out
moving on to
at the
Cadillac,
Lusail
or if he's
International
just not
Circuit.
getting
We'll
signed.
see you there.
Might be that there isn't a budget for Norris. So, confirmation of the final result. Porsche gets his first ever win in Formula One from third place to first on the grid. Fudo up 3 places to take second. Oscar just pipping Zhou across the line there to take third and the final step on the podium. Zhou has to settle for fourth, but he's up 4 places from where he started. So a decent result in the end for him. Stroll in 5th ahead of Tsunoda. The RB's 5th and 6th there. Leclerc down 5 places to finish in 7th. And nearly 7 seconds away at the end there. What a race for George. Not just the fastest lap, but up 12 places for 5 points in total. 4 for 8th and then 1 for the fastest lap. Kimi, with his gearbox issues, ended up finishing down in 9th place. So that has flipped the championship standings potentially again. I think he might be ahead by a point. Lando gets the final point for McLaren in 10th ahead of Valtteri, who finished 11th, up 10 from where he started at the back of the grid. It's Albon in 12th, Max in 13th, Iwasa 14th, 15th for Ocon, 16th for Gasly, 17th for Stoffel, and then 5 retirements: Sergio Perez, Ludwig Nagel, Carlos Sainz, Logan Sargent, and Liam Lawson. Not a great day for the Americans there. Both Haas cars out. One American driver out, another American team car with gearbox issues finishing way down in the points in 9th place. So in the driver standings, look at that. With 2 rounds to go, one of which is a sprint, there's just a point between Kimi and Oscar. That is going to be a hell of a fight across the next 2 Grand Prix. Charles has 303 points. Just 17 points behind now. Nope. Yes. 17. Brain's not working. 17 points behind now for Zhou in 4th place. Fudo up to 257 points. He is not really in contention for 3rd, but he could yet spoil Zhou's party and take 4th away from him if things go horribly wrong. Then it's Tsunoda in 6th on 155. Porsche up 2 places with his win there to up 144 points. He jumps above Verstappen and Stroll, and it's just 11 points behind Tsunoda. Max, no points for him this weekend. He's down 2 places, and Stroll moves up above him with his 10 points there. And Norris with a single point Just 75 points for Lando this season. No wins, no podiums, no poles, no fastest laps, no sprint wins. It's been a very disappointing season for him. Valtteri is 11th, then it's Gasly in 12th. Iwasa is 13th. George moves up a place into 14th above Logan Sargent, thanks to his 8th place finish and fastest lap there. Then it's Lawson in 16th, 17th for Carlos, 18th for Checo, 19th for Albon, 20th for Ocon. Nagel is 21st, and Stoffel bringing up the rear in 22nd. In the constructors' standings, it's only 17 points for Cadillac, but they now break the 800-point barrier. We picked up 30 points this weekend, so we now have a 240-point lead over Red Bull. So we are well and truly safe in third. In second, we have been for a while. Red Bull under pressure from RB. Once again, RB have significantly outscored them. 18 points to 6 today. That's a 12-point swing towards RB, and that gap is now just 17 points. I am going to be keeping a very close eye on that. McLaren in 5th, pick up 26 points. Porsche doing the bulk of the heavy lifting there today. They're up to 290 points. Williams falling further behind. No points again this weekend. They're on 157. Sauber with 78. Aston move above Mercedes. They're up into 8th place now on 13 points. Tied with Mercedes, but with better race results. Haas still 10th with 6 points. Alpine still bottom with no points. Into the pit stop competition, Cadillac got the quickest stop today, so they do win something. They get 25 points for Cadillac with Kimi's stop, a 1.803, nearly a full tenth of a second quicker there than Alpine. Then it's Williams, Ferrari, that's us, 4th and 6th, RB 5th and 7th. Aston gets some points with George, and Sauber and Haas picking up some points as well. Still no sign of McLaren. So in the standings, we're on 637 points. We are so far ahead of Cadillac, it's not even funny at this point. Alpine do move back ahead of Haas by a single point. These two are going to be scrapping all the way to the end, and Alpine could yet potentially get back ahead of Cadillac, as could Haas. There's still enough points available in the last 2 Grand Prix. So that'll be a very interesting to see who takes 2nd and 3rd there. RB in 5th with 230 points, and it's Aston with 168. Red Bull, no points this weekend. They're on 159. And it's Williams up 1 place above Mercedes on 68, 6 points clear of Mercedes. Sauber on 43. McLaren still miserable pit stop times and no points at all. Not the best stops this weekend for us, both in the 1.9 range. We're used to quicker stops than that, but it doesn't matter at this stage of the season. We've done all the hard work that we needed to do. So, yeah, it's not like these were even in racing conditions either. Both of them under a safety car. So let's move on. Both drivers get their race targets of 10th and 17th. And they both trigger their contracted bonus for finishing 8th or higher. So another 1.1 mil is added to our bank balance. Let's head back to HQ. All right, into the inbox. We need to swap out a front wing and an underfloor. We're now going to be patching up Joe's car with parts from Fudos to make those necessary replacements. Do we want to invest in Suzuki? No, we do not, because she is leaving us in just a couple of months' time. Well, just over a month's time, she'll be leaving us to go to Cadillac. So, no. Cadillac invest in her. We have low stock in underfloors. Yes, I am aware. Well, we are low stock on everything. Look. Eesh. Why is it showing Arvid in car 1? Weird. All right. Let's fix the cars. I've switched to front wing, even though technically I didn't need to because it's the most at-risk part in a race weekend. What's the underfloor like? Oh, on this car. Install on car 1. Go. We need that brand new spare because there's only one race left in the one that's fitted on Fudo's on Joe's car. Suspensions medium and medium. Okay, so the new suspension will go to Joe. The older suspension will go to Fudo. Research will be ready in a moment. Let's see if we can offer Gabriele Mini a contract. No, still can't offer him a contract. Damn. Stats are looking nice, all things considered. He's happy to have participated in multiple practice sessions, happy with his mentoring, very happy with team results, qualifying results, race results, and where we are in the constructor standings. And he loves me. He's going to really love me if he gets in the car next year. All right. Let's check in with the board. Delighted, as you would expect. Let's see. We're 5 days away from the sale. Weather center, not going to need that. Not going to need the boardroom. Everything here is okay. Everything here is fine, so that's going to go in a moment as well. That's 2.6 mil. I'm just short. Plus, I still need to do more research. Oh, I just don't have the money at the moment. When do I have money coming from? The sponsor? I've just had it. So, yeah, that's it. Not getting any money from the sponsors now till next season. Bugger. Let's advance time. Paolo goes up a point. He's leaving us at the end of the season as well. Matthias Spinney is coming in. So the underfloor project is done. So let's save and then reload so we can have a look at our current situation with research. All right. Rules and regs. So, yeah, we've done a little bit on the chassis. Front wing is going through right now, as is a rear wing, I think. Side pods, we've got a little bit on the side. Excuse me, a little bit on the side pods. Underfloor's just finished. We're about halfway covered up on that. And suspension, we've done very little with the suspension. Okay. We've got another one going through right now, along with a rear wing and a front wing. So, excuse me. I've got time for one more project. So, chassis, side pods, or underfloor. I think I have to put it on the underfloor. There we go. That's it. Last project. Get another underfloor done. Right. Moving on another couple of days. Monthly driver update. Our affiliates. No gains for Arvid. Point in reactions for Suzuki. Gabriele Mini gets a point in accuracy. Excellent. That's definitely his weakest stat that we're working on. Well, it is his weakest stat in general, but it's the weakest stat that we're working on at the moment as well. What about our main drivers? Once again, look at this. Fudo gains 2 points in cornering, a point in control, and 2 points in overtaking. The man's a machine. I might regret getting rid of him at this rate. A point in braking gain there for Joe, which has certainly helped. And there we go. Staff change email. So we have renewed our contract for Enrico Cardile and Diego Tondi. They have a long way to go yet. Another 4 years after this season. Bellisi will be with us for another 4 years as well. Mattia Binotto. Mattia Spinney will be joining us on a 3-year deal next season to replace Paolo Angelella. Diego Joverno is into the final year of his contract next season. I think that's everyone, isn't it? Yes, it is. Driver changes. There you see Kimi is coming in next season on a 3-year deal. $2 million a month. Not a cheap driver to have. Joe has 1 year left on his contract. I am going to be trying to offload him. And there you can see the affiliates. So, all changed next season. We'll be losing Tim Tramnitz and Suzuki Okada, both of them going to Cadillac. And we're bringing in Mick Schumacher and Antonio Giovinazzi with a view to developing the car and also doing some commercial work for us. And Gabriele Mini, in theory, will be getting promoted into the race seat that is currently occupied by Joe. But that may have to wait till the beginning of the season. Strategy is planned out there. Expected pit stop would be 2. That's pretty much what I was expecting. Got to be a warm one, despite being in the middle of the night. 30 degrees. Very hot. So tyres will definitely take some punishment. We've got a pit crew training to do as well. Let's get that done now. This is a sprint weekend tomorrow, so that'll be a long stream. Car building is almost maxed out. Lovely stuff. I've got space for a day of training. Let's just go with that. Into the weekends, and then after that, let's get that gym training hammered for a week. Well, 5 days. There we go, and then do some car development. Car building. And we'll go into some split training. Give them Christmas Day off because I'm not a complete monster. they'll make up for it there. Yeah, let's give them New Year's Eve off. All right, there we go. So pit crew training is planned in. We've hit the limit on our stats there, maxed at 99. So in that case, get them hitting the gym, burn off all those Christmas mince pies, etc. So I need to work on his aptitude. He's on balance right now. Let's go with that. There we go. And that, I think, is everything that we need to get done tonight. So we go into round 23 tomorrow, a sprint weekend, the final sprint of the season in Qatar. And nothing to fight for in the constructors. We are locked into second place. Cannot be caught, cannot catch. But it's still up for grabs in the drivers, as you can see, just 17 points away from taking third. If we can get a really strong sprint weekend in the books for Zhou, then just maybe we can do that. It's going to come down to Abu Dhabi, I think. It's going to be all about reducing the gap, I think, this weekend, this sprint weekend. There'll be 26 points up for grabs in the Grand Prix, another 8 in the race. 8 in the sprint as well. So 34 points up for grabs in total this weekend. Hopefully we can take the lion's share of those, if not all of them. I don't think we'll get all of them, but if we can take a good chunk of them and finish ahead of Leclerc in both the sprint and the Grand Prix, that will set us up very nicely for a final race showdown in the fight to take third in the driver standings, which would be a huge boost for us. One thing I do want to quickly check before we disappear is who is taking over from Kimi. Is it Oscar? Is it Lando? Not yet. Okay. So let's have a quick look then. Oscar is tied up for another 2 seasons. Max, we know, is going back to Red Bull. Charles is tied up for another 2 more years. Fudo, we know, is going to Sauber next season. Teo is locked up at McLaren for 2 more years. George locked up for 3 more years at Aston. Lando yet to sign a contract for next season. Could he be going off the grid? Ollie will be getting a race seat at Sauber. At RB next season. I think he's replacing Stroll, if memory serves, and a 3-year deal as well. So it's not like a 1-season trial; it's a full 3-year deal. Yuki is going to Williams. Stroll is staying at RB, so it's Sonoda that he's replaced, that Behrman's replacing. Ocon is tied up at Alpine for another 3 more years. Sainz is out of contract at the end of the year. Gasly's going to McLaren. He's replacing Norris, so Norris is out of a job right now. Zhou could be out of a job next season as well. Sargent has 1 more year at Mercedes. So at the moment, maybe it's Norris to replace Sainz at McLaren. At Mercedes. That'd be interesting. Mini, we are going to try and put in the car to replace Show. It's just a question of when we can do it. Valtteri is out of contract at the end of the season. Iwasa has 1 year left on his deal at Sauber. Ricardo is currently in a reserve role, I think. He is out of contract at the end of this year. Bortoletto, not going anywhere. Kashwishtuka, no. Let's just check, see if these guys have signed a deal. Monica is... Oh, yeah. Oh, no, she's going to Cadillac as an affiliate. She started at that team. She started at Brabham. And then we binned her off and she went to Ferrari. And then I forget where she went after that. Before she went... Let's have a look, actually. I won't show us. It doesn't show her full history. Oh, there we go. She was at Red Bull. So she was with us as Brabham. Then she went to Ferrari. And she was with Ferrari for at least a couple of seasons, I think. Then she was at Red Bull. She spent this year at McLaren. And then next season, she's going full circle and going back to Brabham in their Cadillac guys now. Interesting. Very interesting. Liam Lawson is starting a new deal at Haas in moving across to car 2. Who's in car 1? That's Checo, isn't it? Wow, Checo must be way down the order. Where is Checo? Is he all the way down here? Or have I missed him? I must have missed him. There he is. Checo's out of contract. So there's a seat going at Haas. Pepe Marti. Zach Sullivan's going to Cadillac. Isaac is going to Mercedes. Freddie Vesti's out of contract. Albon's got another year left. We've got Fisher, another one of our year 1 affiliates, I think, going to Mercedes next season. Jack Crawford going to McLaren. Staniek's going to Williams. Dino is going to Williams. Jack Doohan's out of contract with FedEx Cadillac. Stoffel's got another year left. Checo's out of contract. Ricardo, we know she's going as a rookie. That's a rookie contract. Am I missing something? No one signed that second Haas seat yet. Guess not. Okay, so there's a couple of seats up for grabs then. There's a seat at Mercedes that's up for grabs. There's a seat at... who else is out of contract at the end of the year? McLaren's been tied up. We know about that one. There's a seat at Haas that's going. There's a seat at Mercedes because Sainz is out of contract. Who is replacing Williams? Because Williams are losing both drivers next season. So maybe Williams don't have their driver lineup confirmed yet. Oh, Yuki's going to Williams. So there might be a seat at Williams. We'll have to keep an eye out for the end of year. See who ends up where. But a couple of very high profile drivers currently without a contract for next season. Lando Norris, chief amongst them. So, yeah, that'll be interesting to see where he ends up, if he ends up anywhere. Right, that's it for tonight. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's race. If you have, then drop a like. If you're not yet subscribed, then please consider subscribing to the channel as well. It's free, won't cost you anything, except a little bit of your time. Be sure to hit the bell to be notified when the live streams start as well. There'll be more content coming in the form of 112 operator in the coming days and weeks for this channel. And then Next week, I'll be looking to get my PC series up and running on my second channel for F1 Manager. Plus, we'll have a day dedicated for trucking as well. So I do hope you'll subscribe to that channel as well if you're after some truck content, some more F1 Manager content, and going forward, some City Skylines 2 content as well. So, yeah, plenty of good stuff to go. I'll be back at usual time tomorrow at 8 p.m. for round 23. Until then, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with more F1 Manager very soon.